Hi, I'm Chuck, founder and CEO of Latrix Incorporated. What you just saw was our new signal processing chip Kyttar running without a clock, without any centralized control at all. And you're able to watch the data flow through it in real time. That's what I want to show you today. Our new development environment called placeKYT for developing applications on this new hardware. Let's take a look. So first and foremost, if you develop a new piece of hardware, you're going to need some kind of development environment to build on it. So what I did was I leveraged a tool that most DSP engineers are familiar with called GNU Radio. And what I added were these blocks on the side that are basically equivalents to what comes with GNU Radio Companion out of the box. So you got all your different filters, pulse shapers, sources, sinks, all those types of things. And what you see here is a flow graph of a full duplex BPSK modem with the transmit side on top and the receive side on the bottom. So what I can do is I can take this logical representation and I can bring it into our tool placeKYT, which is basically a middleware that does the handshaking between GNU Radio and talking to the physical device. But it also is a simulator. So I don't even have to have the physical device to actually try everything out and see how it works. But let's open up this modem. So I can go and open up the flow graph itself, and it's going to ask me if I want to route it automatically or do a rough placement. Let's just have it route it. So it takes a second to think. And here are all of our blocks. So you can see these multicolored blocks here, like this green one. This is a pulse shaper for the transmit chain. So these 7 blocks map to this guy right here. Now I can simulate with this as well. So I can connect it to GNU Radio Companion by clicking this button. Let me slow it down a little bit so we can watch the data flow through, and then click on the waveform window so we can watch the data as it gets processed. And I have these vector sources here that will send in a batch of data to be processed. So when I hit run in GNU Radio, you can see the data flowing through the design. And I've got my little slider here so I can actually increase the speed or slow it down depending on what I'm trying to do. And at the bottom you can see the waveforms being populated with your IQ input stream and your binary input stream that goes to the transmit side. And as data comes in and out through these 2 ports, you can watch the data populate here. Or I can shut this off and it'll run as fast as it needs to. So that was our tool placeKYT. I hope you found that interesting. If you are a DSP engineer and you work on this type of stuff day in and day out using DSPs or FPGAs, I'd love to hear from you. As I go through this customer discovery phase, the more input I can get to make your life better, the better my products are going to be. So you can find my contact information on LinkedIn, our latrix.com website, or we're on X at Latrix Inc., or you can comment in this YouTube video. I hope to hear back from you soon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.